Giraffes are some of the most recognizable animals in the world, but there's much more to these towering giants than just their height and long necks. Today, we're diving into the complexity of giraffes, from their unique anatomy and social behavior to their surprising intelligence and adaptations. By the end of this video, you'll have a whole new appreciation for these remarkable animals. Let's start with what giraffes are most famous for: their height. Giraffes are the tallest land animals on Earth, standing between 14 and 18 feet tall. But what's truly fascinating is how their unique anatomy allows them to not only survive, but thrive in their environment. The most obvious feature is their incredibly long necks, which can grow up to 6 feet in length. Despite their height, giraffes have the same number of neck vertebrae as humans, 7. But these vertebrae are much longer and more flexible, allowing giraffes to reach high branches and leaves that most other herbivores can't access. Giraffes' height presents some challenges, though. For example, how do they pump blood all the way up that long neck? Their hearts are incredibly strong, weighing up to 25 pounds and capable of generating double the blood pressure of an average mammal. This helps to circulate blood to the brain, but they've also developed a specialized system of valves and vessels that prevents blood from rushing to their head too quickly when they bend down to drink. Drinking water is actually one of the riskiest things a giraffe can do. When they spread their legs wide and lower their heads, they become vulnerable to predators like lions, since it takes time to stand back up. But their sharp senses and social behaviors help keep them safe, as we'll explore next. Many people imagine giraffes as solitary animals, but they actually have a complex and dynamic social structure. While they don't form tight-knit groups like elephants or wolves, giraffes live in loose herds that can change in size and composition frequently. These herds, often referred to as towers, are made up of females and their young, while adult males tend to roam independently. Within these towers, there's no strict hierarchy, but giraffes do maintain social bonds, especially between mothers and calves. Calves stay close to their mothers for protection, learning how to navigate the dangers of the savanna. One of the most fascinating aspects of giraffe social behavior is how they communicate. While they're often thought to be silent animals, recent research has shown that giraffes use infrasonic communication, low-frequency sounds that are undetectable to the human ear, to stay in contact with one another over long distances. These sounds, combined with visual signals like body posture and eye contact, allow giraffes to coordinate movement and alert each other to potential dangers. It's an incredible example of the subtle ways in which animals communicate. When it comes to courtship, giraffes engage in a behavior that's both impressive and surprisingly aggressive. Male giraffes compete for dominance through a ritual called necking, where they swing their long necks and use their heads as weapons. Giraffe reproduction itself is a slow and careful process. After mating, the female has one of the longest gestation periods in the animal kingdom, about 15 months. When the calf is born, it can stand within an hour and must quickly learn to stay close to its mother to avoid predators. Newborn calves are around 6 feet tall at birth and grow rapidly during the first few months of life. Giraffes are remarkably good mothers, and calves often form small nursery groups where they can socialize and play while being watched over by adults. Giraffes are not just physically impressive, they're also highly intelligent. In the wild, they face many challenges, from finding food and water to avoiding predators. Over time, giraffes have developed impressive problem-solving skills. Giraffes show remarkable precision and adaptability when it comes to feeding. Despite their long necks, they have highly flexible tongues, up to 20 inches long, that allow them to carefully pluck leaves from thorny trees without getting injured. In captivity, giraffes have demonstrated advanced problem-solving abilities, often figuring out how to access food that's been hidden or placed in difficult-to-reach spots. Some studies even suggest that giraffes have good memories and can remember locations of water holes and food sources across their vast home ranges. These traits, combined with their keen senses of sight and smell, make giraffes highly adaptable in their environment. Their intelligence, though often overlooked, plays a crucial role in their survival. Beyond their individual behaviors, giraffes also play an essential role in the ecosystems they inhabit. Their feeding habits, for example, help shape the landscape and maintain the health of their habitat. Giraffes primarily feed on the leaves and shoots of trees like acacia, which can actually benefit the plants by encouraging new growth. By moving from tree to tree, giraffes help to prune vegetation and keep the savanna healthy. Their selective feeding also reduces competition for food among other herbivores. But giraffes don't just affect plant life. Their presence in the environment influences the behavior of other animals as well. For example, smaller herbivores like impalas often stay close to giraffes, using their height advantage as an early warning system for predators. When giraffes suddenly become alert, other animals know to be on guard. Despite their importance in the ecosystem, giraffes are facing increasing threats. Habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict have all contributed to a significant decline in giraffe populations over the past few decades. Conservation organizations around the world are working to protect giraffes and their habitats. In recent years, efforts to create protected areas and enforce anti-poaching laws have helped stabilize some populations. However, giraffes are still considered vulnerable, and much more work is needed to ensure their survival. A fun fact about giraffes is that they have incredibly long tongues, reaching up to 20 inches. Their tongues are not only long but also prehensile, meaning they can grasp and manipulate objects, much like an extra hand. This helps them expertly strip leaves from thorny trees like acacias without getting poked. Their tongues are also dark bluish purple, which scientists believe helps protect them from sunburn as they feed for long hours in the hot African sun. It's a unique adaptation that makes giraffes perfectly suited to their environment. As we've seen throughout this video, giraffes are far more complex and fascinating than many of us ever imagined. From their incredible anatomy, which allows them to tower over the animal kingdom, to their surprising intelligence, social structures, and vital role in the ecosystem, giraffes are truly one of nature's marvels. Please like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell for more Kings of the Wild. Until next time, have an amazing one!